I had some pretty eventful past couple days.
제 조브.
Good morning. I am so sleep deprived. I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was starving. So I woke up and I made myself a bowl of cereal and I went back to bed, and I couldn't go back to bed because I was so uncomfortable. And you know, I'm at that stage in my pregnancy where everything hurts. I'm having swelling in my legs. I'm pretty sure I gave my baby whiplash because I kept trying to change positions. Finally fell asleep, and I fell asleep for like 30 minutes at a time, like around 5:30 or 6. And then I realized that I had a haircut appointment today. So that's what we're doing today, is we're going to get my hair done. I have to eat quickly and then I'm gonna leave early because it takes me a while to get there. I have to pee all the time. This is probably the last time I'm actually going into the middle of the city because it's getting harder and harder and heavier. This baby's getting heavier. I need to scratch my stomach. I need to get ready and head out the door, and I didn't do my hair at all because I'm getting my hair cut and I'm excited to get that done. Train was so packed at 9:30 a.m. I could barely move. I rushed to the toilet and I'm in the priority bathroom because it was the only one that was open without a long line. I had to pee so bad. Oh my god. Tokyo life. Literally, like, it's literally the last time, and the baby's moving like crazy. She's like, "Where are we going, Mom?" So if anybody is wondering why I color my hair when I'm pregnant, the coloring that they use is like an herbal color, and it's safe for pregnancy. It's all organic. So they can't do light colored hair, but they do dark colored hair. And so I got that done. I feel so refreshed. I'm really sad because Blue Jam closed, which is one of my favorite American restaurants. So we're going to a different one. What kind of tea is it?
You don't need them.
I always need it. They have knives in the 300 yen shop? Wow. Kind of want to get my own place just to like decorate it.
This is cool from you.
You should get it.
300 yen?
You don't need it.
Oh, that's awesome.
You don't need it. Oh, organizers! No, turn around. Your umbrella's all snowy. Oh, pretty.
Wow.
Maya's first snow.
Maya's first snow.
It's your first snow. Wow, this is Dear baby Maya, you're going to grow up having so much strength and fire in you. On the coldest days and during the hardest moments, your kindness, resilience, and love will get you through it all. You have the best family, and I'm so excited for you to experience so much. We can't wait to meet you soon. Healthy.
Looks so good. It tastes so good.
New toy?
Yeah.
It is a couple days later. I had some pretty eventful past couple days, which kept me from actually picking up my camera. I haven't been as motivated. I had some problems with my groin area. I have a name for it. Something with an S. I forgot what it's called. But it's like a dysfunction of the pubic area and pelvic area, pelvic girdle pain as well. I ended up in the hospital. My clinic is absolutely amazing. They told me to come in. It was like 10 o'clock at night because I was like crying from the pain. And they had to give me an IV with some pain medicine that was safe for the baby, obviously.
대조브.
I have to pee. And it went away that night, and I realized that when I'm sitting for a long time and I'm moving forward a little bit, it can cause a lot of strain on my pubic area. So I have been kind of being more aware of that and getting up and walking more. And now I'm going to be doing these strengthening exercises that were given to me as homework. It was nice to have my husband there, and the doctor must live close because he came in and checked on me, and he had his jacket on, and I guess he just left the hospital, and I felt really bad. But he came back and he wanted to see if I was okay. My doctor speaks English pretty good, which is nice, especially when you're in distress and you can't think straight. And I was having Braxton Hicks contractions, and I've actually been having them a lot, and pretty much throughout this pregnancy, Braxton Hicks. And what Braxton Hicks contractions are kind of practice contractions, I guess, for the baby, and it's not painful or anything. It's just when your belly gets kind of hard and it's it acts like a contraction, but it's not painful. Sometimes you can feel a little bit of cramping, but it's nothing to be concerned about, according to my doctor and everything. So it's a pretty common thing. A lot of women have it and they don't even know that they have Braxton Hicks. I have no idea when I'm gonna vlog the next month and a half. But we are gonna get out and do some things just because I need some fresh air. But I'm honestly just sticking around here and taking care of myself and not doing too much. Once the baby's born, I'm taking a break from YouTube. I will be on Instagram, posting on Instagram. So follow me at CallieMarita_lifestyle because that's my new account. My old account was so cluttered and I had it since 2013 and I just wanted to start fresh. So follow me over there. It helps me out a lot and then I can connect with all of you there. But I'll be posting still. I'm not gonna completely fall off the grid, but I will be posting in stories and things like that. If you hear a loud whistle, it's the wind, and our apartment's old, so it makes noises. have our kitchen set up here. Super cute area. I love the way this looks so much. I put everything, all the food up here because we don't have a pantry. And I have a stepping stool that I use to like grab things, but everything is so much more organized now. Felt really good to put like the baby bottles up here are in this little box. And we have some milk bags here. Everything is so organized now. This is our little tea station, coffee station. I was like kind of skimming through some comments on the epidural post that I talked about. So I am not going to get an epidural. The reason being is because my clinic doesn't offer an epidural. A lot of people in the States cannot believe it. They're like, are you sure they don't offer an epidural? This is me not saying that you should not get an epidural. If I had a choice, I would like it on standby, but I don't have the choice, so I have to do it without an epidural. Some people really misunderstand my post because I literally said, oh, well, you know, I don't like to hear people tell me that I need an epidural because I had a lot of friends back home being like, oh, you're not going to be able to make it through. You're not going to be able to do it. And I just wouldn't say that to somebody who clearly doesn't have the choice. Unless we move to like a bigger hospital or change our clinic, which I'm not doing. I really like this clinic a lot. This is not me saying that like don't get an epidural. It's the best way. Everybody is so different. There are people that are sharing like these traumatic experiences, which is what I don't want to hear. I feel like you shouldn't share any traumatic birth stories. There's people in the comments that are like, well, if I didn't get an epidural, I would have had to have a C-section and all that stuff. And it's just like, I get that, but I can't do that. I have no choice and I really don't want to hear it. You know, I don't want to go into this birth experience with these types of expectations, like this could happen or that could happen subconsciously in my mind. But I literally said in the post, don't want to hear traumatic stories because I'm going into this birth without an epidural and I don't want people telling me that you can't do it without an epidural. There are so many women that have done it without an epidural. So many of you DM'd me and in the comments are saying that you've done it natural, and that gives me so much encouragement. And I think some people misunderstood and they're like, I think everybody should have a choice, and that is not what I'm saying at all. Of course you should have a choice. I wish all clinics would give you that option, but I personally didn't want one anyway just because I have scoliosis, and the thought of like any needles in my spine scare me a little bit because my spine is so curved. That's the reason why I didn't want an epidural. Also feel like when you get an epidural, things can go wrong with that too. Like things can go wrong in any way, shape, or form. Sometimes it doesn't take. Sometimes, you know, those things aren't always the best decision for one person. For me personally, and I think when I talk about my personal choices, there's a lot of people that think that I'm trying to tell people what to do, and that is not it at all. Everyone has their way of doing things in birth and parenting. Obviously, like on my channel, I share my life every day. I talk about what I want to do, what I plan to do. It's not always going to go as planned. You know, like I have my choices, my decisions, my opinions, and things like that. I just share personally what I want. This is not me saying like you shouldn't get an epidural and I'm not getting one because I have the choice. I don't have the choice. Please, please do not share any traumatic experiences because you didn't get the epidural. Like, I understand that you went through it, and like I understand that everybody has different stories, but I don't want to hear that kind of negativity, me going into birth without that choice, if that makes sense. I'm doing my best. I'm reading books on hypnobirthing, doing some meditations. You know, this is my first experience. I think the scariest thing is going into it without knowing anything or knowing what to expect. I think that's the scary thing. But I don't want to put my head in that space. Just wanted to clear that up because you guys can do whatever you want when you give birth. Everyone has different needs and has different, you know, pain tolerances, and I don't even know what my pain tolerance is. I think it's pretty strong, but you never know. So far, everybody's been very encouraging, telling me that I can do it without one and everything's gonna be fine. But everybody's lifestyle and way of living and what they do with their body relates to their needs. And I think that's important, that you choose what's best for you and what's best for your family and your kids. Anyway, today has been kind of a bust because I built some things for the cupboards. Everything's kind of slow because I need to take a lot of breaks. Hopefully we can get a majority of things done this weekend.
We go.
Good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
On the
Swing
side.
from one side to the other. That's what I meant to say.
It gets boring.
Maybe a little higher.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just direct you.
Stronger? No?
Yeah, that's perfect. Good job.